Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes, not Company Hero, Age of Empires 2 replay. How did I get Company Heroes out of that? It's on the right side as the red Malian with OSO CT. On the left side as the cyan Franks with Ezio. Let's go and cover each player's civilization bonuses. Malians, they're infantry civilization. Buildings cost 15% low, 15% wood. Ugh, I'm butchering everything. And that's going to be very useful. That's just going to be useful at all stages of the game. Barracks units, plus 1 Pierce Armor starting fuel age, so they're a bit more geared and dealing with like archers, but he's fighting against Franks. They're more of a scouts. This one's going to pull out scouts. He's probably experienced, he's probably going to pull out scouts against this situation. And villagers drop off 15% more gold. The Malians' economic bonuses are actually very, very good. Plus 50% more gold, which makes it so 15% faster gathering without 15% less depletion. And the cheaper structures are going to be very, very useful. And he's going to be even eyeing a militia rush. We do, of course, the unique unit Gabedo is a fast-moving knife or axe-throwing infantry unit. Unique tech is Tigwell, a very worthless research of councils can fire arrow on the garrison. And Farambia, cavalry gets +5 attack, which is going to be very useful. Team bonus. Universities work 80% faster. We've now got the scout advancing forward, we've got the militia advancing forward as well. They do club that line like clubbing seals. Got the single scout harassing his opponent. And of course, let's go ahead and now cover the Franks. Franks, generally a pretty popular faction. They're known for heavy cav. Cavalry civilization. Castles cost 50% less. Cavalries get plus 20% more hit points starting feudal age. They don't have access to bloodlines, but this will surpass bloodlines. Mill technologies are free. 4 years work 50% faster. Unique units throwing axemen, which is another melee throwing infantry unit, but heavier than the Gabedo. Unique tax. Bearded axe have +1 throwing range. Chivalry. Sables work 40% faster. Key bonus. Knights have +2 line of sight, so they at least can see a little bit better. Not as good as scouts, but simply able to see better is generally pretty good for those knights, so they can start picking off villagers a bit more easily. Now I've got the militia advancing forward. Do we see man-at-arms research? We do not see man-at-arms research. So it's a harassment of these militiamen, nothing more. Now do got the scouts pushing forward at 54 health. And we'll now start engaging the militia, and since the scouts are much heavier, militia has 40 health, 4 damage, scouts have 5 damage, 54 health, so they are superior in 1v1 versus militia. And he had 4 versus 3, and now do got this attack. 5 scouts push way forward. They will spot the relic, so that's going to be a pretty easy one to spawn. Oh, that's going to be really close. I'll leave these guys selected so we see who wins the stabbing war. I think it's the guy with the big pointy stick will win the stabbing war. You know how the town center could get some damage there. Spearmen are still stabbing away. The stabbing war is almost concluded. And red wins. He's the fastest stabber in the west. Or east. He's on the right side of the map. Let's go ahead and take out that spearman there. Does take out 1 scout in return, which is good because there's now 5 scouts inside of his walls. Now he's trying to pull out some emergency housing. Scouts will now push way forward. Does have the gold line protected, and now the wood line is going to receive massive damage. It's going to lose some villagers here. Villagers standing and fighting. Does lose 1 villager there. 2 villagers does go down. And the spear does get some pokes there. 2 scouts go down as well. Right now the villager count is in favor for Cyan by 2. And looks like these scouts are not walled in all the way. Multiple villagers walled in themselves there, so there's a lack of mining time there. And sees these 3 villagers there. Now he's going to try to break open the crusty exterior to get the nice, soft, juicy interior. And he decides to break out of his shell. We've got some defensive spearmen here for red, or cyan, not red. We do have some defensive spearmen over here. Let's just a little selecting villagers. He only has 1 spearman on the field, it's not a whole lot. We got these scouts as well as some spearmen and as well as an archer. Gonna push on forward. Right now, Red's only deploying out the villagers. He knows there's a lot of scouts in the field that did escape out under there. He needs to pull out some more spearmen, honestly. Looks like I got some homewreckers now trying to break their way in. Spearman will find a good angle there. Does poke one of these scouts there. Does get one scout there. Now being focused on down. Get some good damage on another. Got some more housing put on the field for these homewreckers. And now this lion is going to be eating that archer. Alive. Alive. My voice just cracked. Ow. We do not have the barracks receiving some fire. This villager has been actually sort of been trapped there, so maybe repairing up that barracks would be a good idea, but I think it's been misrallied. I had him as his designated repair for the barracks. Will buy him some time there. No spearman still. He's really going to hold it off, but the villager here is not repairing. There he goes. Now starts repairing up the barracks. The damage output is... Actually, I can't tell if I think it's going to be repaired at the exact same rate as the damage received. Nope, and there we go. Does take out the villager there with those archers. Got more housing there. He's going to be abandoning these berries and this farm. Or to abandon that farm. The villager count is there for Cyan, 39 to 34, and it's going for Castle Age now. We do have a stable on the field. He's going to go for some knights, I'm assuming. Malians. They can get bloodlines. Maybe a camel rather than a knight at this point in time. Knight would probably be a little bit better, isn't it? Yeah, knight. Just a lot of archers there as well, so knight would be better than the camels. There's a good number of archers now pushing way forward, trying to hit that wood line. That villager will escape out of there. And now Castle Age is almost complete. That lumber mill sprite just changed. Either we got bloodlines now being researched at about the same right before Castle Age. Very, very good. You got some melee armor being researched as well for the horsies. And what is Cyan doing at the moment? His Castle Age just started, going for some more archers as well. Castle Age not complete. He needs to get out some knights as soon as possible. Maybe rally in 2 knights in here. There's a lot of spearmen here, so maybe 3 knights are needed. We got 2 knights being queued on up. There is another stable back here. It does have now 2 knights full in the field. Maybe get these guys rallied on in. And right now, Cyan has trapped himself to a corner, but he still has significant force here. It would take more than probably, I think 4 knights is a good enough number. And now the red knights are pushing forward. Does delete some of those walls there. Pushing forward. The spearmen have not been rallied forward. Knights are receiving quite a bit of fire there. Oh, almost all the scouts are down. Spearmen now stabbing their way forward. He's stutter-stepping the Mike archers away. Trying to get some hits there. He does have fletching. And red does force back the engagement. Red right now is a bit low on food. 100 stone, so I think there's a town. Yes, the second town center has been queued on up. He needs more food at the moment. Right now, he does not have enough food for his villager production. He, of course, can clear up these berries. He has lost the mill there, and now we've got Castle Age for Cyan. Got a sizable archer spearman force there. He may be eyeing for... He's going for pikeman research, not crossbowman research first. And going for some wheelbarrow. Knights now streaming on forward. We'll find this single villager there. Villager count is 42 to 43, so red will manage to stabilize the villager count there. Now it's 43 to 42. This wood line could be engaged across the town center. Needs to get these villagers inside the town center. There are no crossbow research at the moment, so these archers are not going to be any more powerful right now. Nor is Bodkin air research. He's not eyeing for crossbow research. I think he wants to try to convince his opponent to go for things that are counter, maybe skirmishers, and then transition to his own spearmen. Maybe feigning a archer-based play right now, and spear and pikeman-based play. Is that even a thing? Feigning archer? Actually, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it may be a possibility that you're trying to feign mass archers to go from and feign the crossbow transition. Though there's also things of sort where Spanish deploying archers in the feudal age, which are not half bad. They're equivalent to your opponent's archers, they just can't get crossbowmen research. Bulgarians are the same way. Archers now back. His force has broken on through. The pikeman still poses mass threat there. Does take out the villager there. Very, very nice. Still no crossbow research there. Panzer getting some great arrow fire there. While this force is so wounded and doesn't get any more damage right there. Knights have breached, but he does not, and they have breached. Monk does give himself a free knight, but does get taken out there. Though Red's now only down to one knight on the field, and surely a good idea to trade a monk for a knight, because a knight is worth over 100 resources, though it does cost more gold for the monk. And if he would have got that conversion off there, that would have been great, because that would be a free knight. Another town center being pulled out by the Malians. And the red knight does go down. Red has some knights over here. Very, very wounded. Looks like that force has been cleaned up. Sorry, I sort of missed all of that. I'm pretty sure these knights did most of the work. They had a lot of wounded stuff there, so they have a lot of blood on their blades. And they're not Lahir because this is the Frank player. You have some scorpions being put on the field, which will be useful versus the pikemen archers. But right now, Side's going for an unusual composition of pikemen knight, which, if his opponent continues to pursue knight-based play and maybe camels, the pikemen makes sense. The Franks are known to basically just go for straight up knight, scout, and all that sort, so they can be easily countered by mass camel and spearmen. So his opponent mixing pikemen of his own will help counter I noticed a lot of camel-based play and recent replays. So him mixing these pikemen makes some good sense there, and finding a free scorpion kill there will protect his pikemen. Do not have a monster now pulled up by red. Maybe trying to go for some conversion there, so we do now got our first camel here, but being stabbed to death by a pikeman. Does keep it alive there, does keep the breach there, going for some conversions there, and does grab himself the higher health camel and immediately betrays and stabs his buddy. Nice out charger for overrunning the scorpions. And now red has a very, very small force on the field. He's been skipping out his military for a little bit too much, honestly. He knew about the knights, and now he's going to be facing a lot of aggression from these knights. Camel's charging forward, stabbing some villagers there. Doesn't have any way to get these guys inside the town center as well. Right now, the villager count is in favor by Cyan by a significant margin, 84 to 71. Board housing. Best way to put a house. Right in the middle of a battlefield. It will provide some passive vision there for a cheap price. Blue Sign has a monk here. I'm not sure. Oh, he must have. That's one of the ones that must convert a camel. And he does not get the conversion off there in time. And now Red's starting to produce a large number of camels. Red's also now firing a town center here just in order to secure up this gold deposit. Very, very nice. It's going to need more camels there, as well as some perhaps pikemen of his own. Archers and skirmishers want to hurt as well. Help engage those pikemen. Now do here another conversion there onto the camel. He does not grab himself a scout there. Will not get stabbed either. Ooh, signs of support of a whole bunch of villagers. That is Science Castle there. He's eyeing for a very fort castle. He knows about the town center there now. Got a very large number of knights here. Red has a significant number of monks here. I'm not sure how many knights he may have claimed. I just only see the one at the moment. Yep, we do see 2 knights have been converted there. Now Science Villagers pushing forward. He does have a significant escort force here, pikemen and knights. He's done a great job of those deploying a pikeman to escort his knights. The pikemen can just charge in forward and fight a pretty good screen because camels cannot deal with pikemen whatsoever. Red's town center was interrupted, not cancelled yet. I got this forward castle here. Now Red's going to go for his own emergency castle there. Science will go up first, but Red's throwing more villagers there, so they will have a very similar construction time there. And Science even going for forward siege workshops and battering rams would be quite nice. Here's some conversions up here. Not sure what got converted. And now got castles not going about nearly the exact same time there. Siege workshops, Science villagers need to back out of the region. He can't throw stuff inside the castle there to get extra arrows, and Red does back out of the game now. Excellent use of these pikemen. I think Frank player going for these pikemen is probably what won him the game, other than power play with the castle. But I really am putting a lot of emphasis on these pikemen here because it seems like I see a lot of replays where the Franks just build only knights and scouts, and they get crushed by camel-based play. So he's learned to adapt and mix in some big stabby poking spears. Either way, this is Adam Gray saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay.